Hey everyone, I'm Megan from Gingerbread Mama, and today I'm talking about the kid leash. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, please hit the subscribe button and click the bell so that you get notifications about my videos. Welcome back everybody. Today I am talking about the kid leash. If you have ever used one of these, please give me a big thumbs up, because let me tell you, I was so against them before I had children. And then my first son, one day a friend of mine and we went to the mall, and Xander was 2 years old and decided he wasn't going to sit in his stroller. Okay, stay right beside me, honey. You can walk around the store with me. And then he was gone. I was looking through a rack of clothes and I looked down to him and he was not there. So I looked all over the store, could not find him. So I thought, okay, he has to be out in the mall. And it was during the day, so there wasn't a ton of people, and I live in a fairly rural area, so it was alarming, but I knew that chances are he wasn't far. So I ran out into the mall looking for him, all in a panic, looked at the stores around the store we were in, could not find him. Come back into the store. Have you seen this kid? Have you seen this kid? Nobody had seen him. Suddenly, here he comes out of a circular rack, which he had glued himself to the middle of, hugged that bar, and just would not let go. We made a beeline for Burlington and we bought a kid leash. It was a little backpack, and it was a monkey. It was his little monkey backpack, and I hyped it up like it was the greatest thing since sliced bread, and he absolutely loved that thing. The first 2 or 3 times he kind of didn't like it because it meant he had to stay with mom, but it got to the point where he wouldn't even go to bed without that thing. And I don't mean on, it was a little backpack so you could stuff the leash portion of it down in it and he could just have that. And so he used it as a stuffed animal too, and he loved his monkey. People stared at us so much when I went out with him with that thing on. But I did not care. That first scare was enough to tell me that it does not matter. And if you use one of these, comment below and tell me your experiences with it and maybe some of the shaming that you've gotten. I got a lot of really, really bad stares, especially we went to an expo somewhere once, and my son decided he was going to throw a temper tantrum while he was on the leash, threw himself down, and I was yanked with him, so it kind of looked like I was trying to yank him, even though I was just trying to get my hand out of the wrist strap so that I could pick him up. And I got some pretty ugly looks and some pretty crazy stares because I looked like I was treating him like an animal, I guess. But those leashes, before I had children, I thought never would I put my child on one of those. I could never do that to my child. It is a child, not an animal. Let me tell you, that leash may have been the difference between me losing my child and me keeping him with me. And if you don't like it, too bad. If you are a person, a parent, who uses one of these, or you run a daycare or something and you use one of these, I commend you. You are doing what it takes to keep your child safe. And that is what matters. That is what counts. We want safe children, not ones that run off and end up with the wrong person, or worse, end up hurt somewhere or kidnapped, God, I would not want that to happen to my child, and I would not want to see that to happen to anybody else. So if you use one of those leashes, please, please do not feel guilty. You may get stares, ignore them. You may get someone coming up to you and saying something. Ignore them. Walk away. Tell them it's none of their business. Anything. Because a lot of them these days are backpacks, or they have ones that just go right on their wrist and on your wrist. They're for safety and they work. I am proof. My son is proof. He's upstairs on his Xbox right now. He's proof that those things work. And so forget the shamers. You're doing what's best for you and your child, and I commend you. If you have crazy stories about them, please tell me in the comments below. I want to know. I want to hear all of the crazy stories, because I know the looks and the stares and the comments that you get and the whispers. So please tell me what your experiences have been. I now officially have a 2-year-old again, and she loves to run from you. If we go to the library, it's about the only place that we go that she's not in a stroller or a shopping cart. So she will run. She will make a beeline for it. And that's okay in the library, because they have a special kids section with doors that keeps her right in that area. But my husband suggested the other day that we go somewhere and try her out just by holding her hand. And I said, I need to find that monkey backpack if we're going to do that, because I am not going through that again with another child. I cannot bear that panic ever again. So if you've been thinking about it, get one. It's worth it. If you have shamed someone for using one, you need to apologize, because they're worth it. They may look like a savage move, but they can save lives. So do what's best for your children. Get the leash. It's okay. Just remember, there's no such thing as a cookie cutter life. Bye-bye.